Today we have a crooked senior finance director at a low-income California school district who embezzled millions of dollars to fund a lavish lifestyle, splurging on high-end tequila and fancy cars, has been sentenced to 70 months in federal prison. Jorge Armando Contreras, 53, pleaded guilty in March to lining his pockets with nearly $17 million from the Magnolia School District, which he spent on luxury goods like cars, expensive tequila, and dozens of designer bags, the U.S. Attorney's Office of the Central District of California said in a press release. Instead of using his job at a public school district to help socioeconomically disadvantaged children, Contreras embezzled millions upon millions of dollars, which he flagrantly spent on a luxury home, car, and designer clothes and accessories, said United States Attorney Martin Estrada. Today's sentence highlights my office's determination to prosecute and punish those who betray the public trust, especially when their behavior affects some of our community's most vulnerable members. The district serves hundreds of preschool to grade 6 students in Anaheim and Stanton, 81% of whom are classified as socioeconomically disadvantaged. Contreras was hired by Magnolia Schools in 2006 as Senior Director of Fiscal Services, giving him unfettered access to district bank accounts and the student body bank account, which he raided with impunity from 2016 to 2023, USAO said. He used the filthy lucre to live the high life, purchasing a $1.5 million Yorba Linda mansion, a BMW truck worth $127,000, 57 designer handbags, mostly Louis Vuitton, as well as jewelry, clothes, shoes, and 8 bottles of Clase Azul ultra-luxury tequila valued at around $1,700 each. According to court documents, Contreras would write checks against district bank accounts in small amounts made out to MSD, with the letters spaced out, ostensibly short for Magnolia School District. But once he secured the proper signatures, he'd fill in fictitious names and increase the amount of the checks, which he would deposit into his personal bank account using ATM machines. He even provided bogus bank reconciliation packets to district colleagues, complete with falsified bank statements and records. When law enforcement raided his home, they found large stacks of cash stuffed in a small fridge. From September 2016 to July 2023, Contreras carried out his theft as the Director of Fiscal Services. He deposited more than 250 checks in his personal Wells Fargo bank account, according to drive-through ATM photos included in the criminal complaint, and then presented falsified bank records to the school district. In just 11 months, Contreras embezzled more than $4.1 million, according to court documents. During that same time, he withdrew $325,000 from multiple ATM machines, transferred more than $130,000 to his partner before they were married, and paid $1.9 million on his American Express credit card. In all, his theft from the district amounted to approximately $16,694,942, according to USAO. He was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Fred W. Slaughter on charges of embezzlement, theft, and intentional misapplication of funds from an organization receiving federal funds. In addition to his prison term, Contreras was ordered to pay restitution in the full amount. The next crook we have is a former chief financial officer and technical officer at a Long Island private school. A bigwig at a prestigious Long Island school was convicted Tuesday of pocketing more than $8 million from its coffers and using the dough to splurge on 5 beach houses on Fire Island, limo rides, and a classic muscle car. David Ostrov, 52, the former chief financial officer and technical officer at the Schechter School of Long Island, raided the private K-12 Academy's bank account for nearly 10 years before getting nabbed, and is now looking at up to 25 years in prison, Suffolk County prosecutors said. While David Ostrov was entrusted to manage this money to benefit the children of the Schechter School, he was secretly lining his own pockets, Suffolk District Attorney Raymond Tierney said in a statement. The jury here concluded that the defendant's lavish lifestyle was funded using the tuition dollars of the hard-working parents of the Schechter School students, and thankfully, the jury held him accountable. Prosecutors said Ostrov started skimming school funds in 2014, amassing a fortune over the years to fund a lavish lifestyle, including the purchase of 5 ritzy beach houses in Ocean Beach on Fire Island. Ostrov used 5 different shell operations to hide the stolen money, which he also spent on a Lincoln Aviator, Mercedes-Benz, and a prized 1965 Ford Mustang muscle car, along with a rare collection of sports and political memorabilia, the DA's office said. The stolen money even paid for $1.4 million in upgrades to the ill-gotten beach houses, which Ostrov then used to collect more than $600,000 in rent by leasing them out. He also spent more than $1 million on jewelry, clothes, and limousine services, prosecutors said. Ostrov of West Islip used some of the stolen tuition money to pay for his own daughter's college, too. According to a $35 million lawsuit filed against him by the school in January, Ostrov pulled off the scheme by setting up a PayPal account in the school's name and depositing the swiped money in it. In 2018, he set up a gift card program to raise money for Schechter School events but skimmed $1.58 million for himself by using an outside company, the suit said. He also falsified expense reports at the school to illegally collect about $800,000, the court documents allege. On Tuesday, a Suffolk County jury found him guilty of first-degree grand larceny and money laundering, and he faces up to 25 years in prison when sentenced April 17. Ostrov's lawyer told the Post he is planning an appeal. "We are exploring all post-conviction options for Mr. Ostrov and believe there are a number of avenues for a successful appeal," attorneys Todd Spodek and Ralph Franco said in a statement. Officials at the Schechter School could not be reached for comment Tuesday. Let me know how you feel about this case in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.